No, I'm excited about this.
Me too. That was
So beautiful.
That was the initial design, and then it was killed, and then it got revived.
Good. It's very Ferris Bueller. I think I told you
Exactly. Yes, glass house.
that. Do you remember that garage in Ferris Bueller? Right?
Yeah. I'm not myself, though.
Okay. I won't ask you questions.
No. Watch your head, though.
Okay, so this is the front door.
Yeah, so this is the front door. That's the entryway, and the concept behind all these homes on the hillside is not to have the structure be evasive of the space. So it's developed downhill. You're stepping down from one level to the other, almost like a vineyard would be in a Tuscan,
Okay.
situation. But the surprise effect is what we're trying to achieve once you do enter the house. So obviously the view is obscured by the rest of the construction,
Right.
but once you head towards the main staircase that's going to lead down to the next floor, all of a sudden you have this incredible view.
Right. Wow.
We can barely see Catalina, but that's around there. And
Incredible.
and so the concept is to have bedrooms upstairs, a few bedrooms upstairs, and then kitchen and living room, dining room, etc. Like the living area
Down below.
downstairs below, so that it's further away from the road, and it's obviously closer. It's more enclosed, more private, and it's at the same level of the pool. So you can access the pool and kind of open up the living area and extend it, outside, which is kind of the California in and out, inside
Yes.
outside kind of situation.
It's never a good thing when it's flipped, because I've lived in a house like that, actually in Calabasas.
The walk upstairs.
And you have to walk upstairs, so you're carrying like all your barbecue stuff or your food or
Right.
whatever. That
Yeah.
It doesn't even make any sense. So
No, if you're living, the most amount of time you spend is not in a bedroom.
Right.
So it's great to have really nice bedrooms, but I think they're kind of overrated.
Yeah.
Meaning that we design them sometimes as if they were a space that we spend our entire day
Right.
at, but we don't.
Right.
We literally wake up, we go downstairs or somewhere to get a coffee. If it's a Sunday, someone's going to bring you your breakfast in bed,
that sounds nice.
and you're going to be there for maybe an hour. But
Yeah.
after that, you look at the
Yeah.
view and you're like, okay, let's, the day is moving on. Let's
or your
just
eyes are
move on.
closed.
Exactly. Let's move downstairs. But when they're open, there's this incredible
Yes.
view that is.
You wake up to.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so this is the
So
primary.
this is pretty much the shared view
Amazing.
of almost all of our builds. This next door is the master bathroom, which is that suspended element that'll have its own picture view, all the way down, and you can see from here all the way to Point Doom, and there's literally almost nothing in front of us except for this one house, and
Right. An ocean.
yeah, and the ocean, yes.
Amazing.
And the sidewalls, you notice that the sidewalls are opaque, meaning they have no windows, no openings, and that's because that's where the road is, that's where your neighbors are going to be. And so the orientation that I gave to all of these builds was to maximize the view, but also to create a corridor where, even though your neighbors are relatively close, you don't really see them and they don't see you,
Right.
which is fundamental. This is going to be the shower, and I invite you to come in here and take a look at what your view is going to be when you take a shower. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
This is where the freestanding tub is going to be. So that's another nice view. I would stay
if I
in
had
there.
that, that's it, yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Right in front of the glass, huh?
Yes.
Amazing.
But again, even though you're in front of the glass, your privacy is almost it's granted, because your neighbors are pretty far away or not close enough to peek, and on the sides again it's all opaque, so you're protected. Watch your heads.
Oh wow.
This is a third bedroom, which is, it's hard to say, okay, which one is going to be your master. It really goes up to, the square footage and how much square footage you need, because
Right.
every room is unique. The bathroom is right there.
Yeah, I was noticing
And
that.
so, again, it's opaque on that side. The shower is exactly here. So your shower view is
Beautiful.
just as beautiful as the one, in the master bedroom.
Phenomenal.
And it goes all around. We still haven't decided yet if this is going to be an actual walkable terrace entirely or half walkable, and then the last part green, like a green roof.
It's kind of fun.
We're going to see what it looks like once we get there, but either
Good idea.
or. And then right behind you is your
Another bedroom.
second bedroom, which again has, a tunnel view, like it's framed, and the concept was in fact to create these, framed views, and protect from privacy from your neighbors, from whoever's sleeping in the next room, and just give you this, this framed, almost like a picture of the ocean and the view.
It's almost like a peaceful space
Right.
that you're not having to share with somebody else.
Right, and then we can see from here how.
Left my sport coat in my Italian locker room.
Oh, you did. You should have brought it. How you doing, brother?
How are you?
How are you? I caught you. Look
Don't
at that.
fall, man. Don't fall. Complications make things more interesting.
Right.
So, Le Corbusier, used to say, put a post in the middle of the room and I'll design the rest around it, rather than having just an empty canvas. Trying to work things around something that you have is it's a challenge, but I think it's more interesting and rewarding in the end.
Yeah, rewarding
Sure,
would
yeah.
probably be.
And that's the case with 4-1. This is a ground up build. 4-1, as you know, is a massive, almost ground up, but it's basically a massive remodel. And the challenge to that was huge because we had walls that were already there. We had to
Right.
keep 50% of them, et cetera, et cetera. So we had to make something beautiful, amazing out of something that was damaged by the fire.
Right.
The top house, the guest house, was destroyed and lost entirely. But again, even though it was built from scratch, you still have to figure out a way to match it with the rest
Right.
of what's there,
Right.
or it'll look, a contrast that we don't want to have.
Yeah, it'll stick out.
Yeah,
I love the view from here of
Right.
of 4-1 of Anacapa. It's
Yeah.
almost like you just get these little hints.
yeah. You don't see the entire
space.
pool. You see a little bit of
it's
it.
like more water. Cool. That's what you see. Yeah.
I think that's a nice view. I'd rather
Yes.
have that living here than have
Yes.
nothing,
Yeah.
honestly, because
Yeah.
it's really beautiful. That's
It
a great
is.
angle.
You're looking
And
at
once-
beautiful architecture.
Right, well, and the landscape is really good, and once the grass is going to fill in all the brown, it's just going to look
Right.
continuous, although still separate,
Right.
and amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that too.
So are we in the
This is the main.
great room.
So the staircase from the
Yes.
entryway comes down here,
Very excited
and
about
then that is a wine cellar. That is the kitchen there at the corner, and there's a pantry, big pantry, laundry, etc. in the back. This is the living room, living dining. On this side, there's a fireplace,
Say fireplace.
and then there's another bathroom, a gym, a theater, and then
Is this going to be a theater in the true sense of like a
this is the gym.
theater seat?
That's the
Oh, that's the
theater.
gym. That's the theater.
Yeah, it's the opposite.
Flip flopped. Okay.
Yep. And then there's two more. This is an office space,
Amazing.
which is pretty beautiful.
Yeah. Great location.
And again, the concept was to give someone a painting to look at and not have to figure out, oh, what's the best angle? This is, your view is drawn to that direction, and so I'm choosing what you're supposed to look at because I think that's the best view.
Right.
And I think I was right.
Yeah, you were.
That is the best angle. So you're not seeing any of your neighbors. You can barely see PCH. You just see the ocean, which is what you want.
Yeah, and I think that's the most thoughtful part about this whole entire project is how much
they interact with each other.
Yeah, and just the way that the houses are positioned. I think that having the oversight of all of it to know that nothing's going to clash with the other.
Exactly. Yes, and that was a huge effort to understand how high up the hill or down the hill or sideways every single part of the building, of all these buildings, needed to be so that it would have the optimal view corridor without being in each other's view and each other's way.
Right.
Had these been developed by different people at different times, it would have been, first of all, like a huge fight in the planning commission. My view. There's nothing to fight about because I figured out all the views as perfect as they could be without being in each other's way.
Yeah. I think that stands out to me a lot, especially as a realtor, knowing that was thought so carefully, because that is a lot of they think about that as one of their biggest, purchasing decisions is, do I have my privacy?
When you say $1 million view.
Exactly.
This is exactly what this is. I tried to maximize this, and you see it again here. It's a perfect square, and this is your picture view. You don't need to look further east, west, or in any direction. You just have it. It's just there. Right. You're going to be in your bed and doing exactly what you're doing. Just, enjoying the view. And,
now, is this this space is outside? This is like your.
This is outside. This is a covered patio, let's call it. And then from here is where those stairs are going to be. Okay. That's the edge of the pool, and the water is going to flow between the pool and the stairs.
Wow.
And so from here you can go around the pool, on the pool, in the pool, or just roam around the property. Yeah, it looks like a puzzle.
It really does. It reminds me of I don't know. Well, I want to say like some type of art.
Yeah, right, exactly. Maybe. Cubist kind of, abstract.
Maybe a little Minecrafty.
Yes, exactly. True. Very true, yes. I wouldn't know because I'm a little too old for that, but...
I don't know.
Yes, I've seen it. Yeah. I've seen it, yes.
I've built many Minecraft worlds.
Well, my time, it was Legos. So I would just be
that too.
Playing with Legos all day, all the time, constantly.
Legos. Well, that was your foreshadowing, your
I guess.
Prepping your brain.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, probably, yes. Yeah. Your wall ends, so even if I'm at the very edge, I don't see anything.
Yeah, because of the way it's...
And nobody sees me.
Right.
But once I'm outside, I'm enjoying, I can share this entire area with, whoever's next door or in the kitchen. This part of the pool is the Baja.
Nice.
Which is, a good 8-10 inches of just water. It's a shelf. You can just put a chair in it or lay in it. And as you can see, now it's almost 5 o'clock and the sun is sunsetting on this side. So you have these warm and not scorching hot rays of late afternoons, which are beautiful, right, in front of you.
Right in front of you, yeah. Perfect place to be.
We did study, light and the pattern of the sun to maximize, how the house is going to be illuminated by the sun during the day. And also I played a lot with how, now there's none, but these overhangs have slots and cuts in them that actually design these patterns during the day. With the shade just moves along and makes it look, warmer. Something you can relate to. A lot of times modern contemporary architecture feels cold or can feel cold. But when you integrate it with what's around it, meaning it's not just standing out of the hillside.
Right.
You know, like
Just
in this case, it's exactly in this case it's buried into it, it's melded into it, and the light plays into it as well. It's not, stark, all one material or cold concrete. It just changes. I can't wait to see this, when we're at that point. But you'll see the patterns of the shade moving along the house, and that makes it a lot warmer.
Well, it's incredible.
Yep.
Seems like it's
Yeah,
really
so
coming
3.7
along.
is right there, and I don't see anything of it.
Yeah, it's true.
And the same from there.
And you don't see any of them on COP at this point.
Right? From the bedrooms. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Should we head over to the other house?
I guess. Which way do you want to go? You want to do this
you tell me.
around